The Power Ranger reignition line has so many questions surrounding it. Let's get into it. So the basic question of the day is, are we finishing out season 1 action figures? Because season 2 is just around the corner. The quick answer to that is yes, absolutely. We're going to get Squatt. We're going to get King Sphinx. And let me interrupt my own video for a second. I just got an email from Playmates Toys talking about the exact same subject. And I got to say, Hasbro is killing Power Rangers again. So I'm going to let you guys watch this part of the video, and I'll be back to show you and share with you the email that I got from Playmates Toys. So enjoy. We are going to get the rest of the battle bikes. I am 99.9% sure that we are getting these action figures. And you're probably asking, how do you know this? Well, we're going to take a look at Mutant Mayhem real fast, because Mutant Mayhem had a similar situation. When they released Mutant Mayhem action figures, they released everyone besides April O'Neil. Now, I know they released April O'Neil in the Ooze Cruiser, the Target exclusive, but a lot of people didn't want the Ooze Cruiser because they already owned the basic figures of all four Turtles, Superfly, Bebop, Rocksteady. So why would you buy an Ooze Cruiser that already has all those characters, unless you're a complete collector? But most of these toys were bought for your kids. Me included, I bought these toys for my kids. So when I saw April O'Neil in the Ooze Cruiser, I'm like, I don't really want that. It took them 2 years before they released April O'Neil in a single release. And yes, my son got that. So my point of view is 2 years later, when Tales of the Turtles came out, they were releasing Tales of the Turtles toys and Mutant Mayhem toys. They also released Mondo Gecko at the same time they released April O'Neil under Mutant Mayhem. So when this happens, when season 2 was announced, people started freaking out about season 1 toys. And I understood it. I understood that people still want Squatt. They still want King Sphinx and more. People really don't care about the battle bikes so much, but what they do care about is the Dragon Zord and Titanus. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee those two. I can guarantee King Sphinx and Squatt. I can also guarantee that we're still going to get more and more monsters down the road from season 1 and season 2. The reason I know this is because when you're looking at the Toy Fair pictures from last year, I'm going to show you two, the monsters of the space aliens already had King Sphinx and Squatt in production already. So when they're in production as a final production like that, you know you're going to have them on store shelves sooner or later. And just like the April O'Neil, it took them 2 years to release. The also interesting thing about Toy Fair last year was that the toys were not supposed to be released until this year. According to this photo and other photos that I used to have, it would say 2026. Now we know in 2025, Walmart had that display that everybody went and took photos of, videos, me included, because we were shocked to see it come out so early. That was just a production teaser, knowing that we did not get all the Zords, all the flip heads. We did get the Morpher, the boys, and Rita Repulsa and a few of the Zords for a teaser for this year. Now, it didn't take long for Playmates to actually bring out the other action figures for us to get. They brought out all the Zords after a while. They brought out all the flip heads out, brought out the, blaster, the dragon dagger. We had a great 2025 year and beginning of 2026. So when it comes down to Squatt and Babu, do not think that we're not getting them, because we will get them. Now, on the other hand, when season 2 was announced, there was a few other things that were shown that I want to talk about. Because something like Walmart's exclusives, 6-pack of Power Rangers has been discontinued. The 5-pack Zords, the battle pack I think it's called, has never been restocked, even though it should. Because when you look at the Australian Toy Fair, that battle pack for the Zords still exists. The 6-pack, on the other hand, has not shown up anywhere again. But the metallic Ranger set from Target has. It has shown up already on UK Toy Fair. So I'm assuming that the 6-pack has been discontinued because they're going to be releasing them individually finally. And I was hoping for that because now they're updated a small bit. If you look at the shelf where they're at, they're staying on Power Coins, just like the Kaiju Rangers has. But these ones are not Kaiju Ranger Power Coins. These ones look like the actual Power Coins from their belt. So we will be getting a new release of the basic figures in singles. And I think that's fantastic. I'm just hoping they're about $10 each. Now, something else I want to point out with this picture before we move on is the Power Morpher. Normally, a display with action figures will not have the same thing behind it. So take this as a really big grain of salt. Is that might be a Green Ranger, aka White Ranger Morpher? Because in my opinion, this is the year of Tommy Oliver, JDF, and it's a big year. And I think there might be a small smidgen of a chance that we are getting an actual Green Ranger, White Ranger Morpher. Finally, after all these years of collecting Bandai toys, we are finally getting what we want. And I know the Legacy had it. I know we got the Master Morpher from Hasbro, but we did not get a Green Ranger Morpher from Hasbro, and we did not get an actual Green Ranger Morpher from Bandai. So to have a kids line that maybe have this now, like I said, take this with a grain of salt. Leave comments if you think I'm wrong, or maybe I'm right. Who knows? Leave comments any way you want. I love comments. Tell me, because honestly, I would be happy to pick up a Green Ranger Morpher and a normal Morpher at that point to have them both in my collection. At the moment, I don't see a point of collecting the original Morpher and going out and buy a second one to paint it. My son has the original Morpher from Playmates. It's a great Morpher video right there. Check it out. Also, I bought the 6-pack for my son too. Here's another video you can go check out. I love these videos. These videos were fantastic to film and they were fun. I love doing toy videos because I get a chance to play with them and get nostalgia from playing with them. I don't know why I can't talk today, but anyways, I want to talk about how to, keep up to date with some of this stuff, because I know not everybody has contacts with Playmate. Not everybody has contacts with Hasbro and stuff like that. I'm just lucky to be able to talk to, Hasbro PR when I want to and see if they have any new information for me. So if you're interested in seeing what has come out or what is coming out, if something pops up, and I'll explain that in a minute, go to this website here. It's called greenranger.com. It's not spelled Green Ranger. Don't try to spell Green Ranger because it's not going to pop up. Just spell it like it shows here on the screenshot. Because if you type in Green Ranger, you're going to get something totally different. This is the best website for this information, because not only will it pop up information that I didn't even know existed, like the double packs off of Amazon. All of a sudden they showed up one day. I think I made a short of it. But the very next week, it was actually on Amazon. So this website's like key to any Power Ranger Reignition fan, Bandai fan, Hasbro, Super 7. This website has all those different toy lines and more to see what has been released, what never got released, and what is still coming. So this is a great website. Now, there's another website that I looked at. I'm just kind of if you want it. It's a fandom page. It's a Power Ranger Ricky page. And it shows basically the same stuff on it. But what it doesn't show is that Baboom's been released. And Squatt is supposed to be released in, spring. So anytime now, like I said. Take this webpage as a grain of salt. I don't think they update it very fast, very often. Because if they did, Baboom would have been already listed as come out. But the greenranger.com page is a fantastic page to go to. Keep an eye on it. You'll see stuff that comes out before, it actually hits store shelves sometimes, or before even I know it. So keep an eye on it. I keep an eye on it. But when it comes down to Squatt, Baboom, they're coming out sometime very soon in the next few months, I'm pretty sure. When it comes down to the when it comes down to, sorry, when it comes down to the Dragonzord and Titanus, I can't say when they're coming out, but what I will say is Titanus was in all 3 seasons as a Carrier Zord. They did the Dino Megazord. They did the Thunder Megazord in it. They also did the Ninja Megazord in it. So he can come out at any time. And no, it's not going to be as big as people think it is. Because when you really look at it, it's going to be bigger than the original one, yes. But the biggest part of it is going to be the neck of the Titanus. That's going to be the biggest part. Everything else is not going to be that big. Maybe the size of a PS5, maybe a little bit smaller than that, because it's just got to carry the Zord. Like I said, the biggest part of it is going to be the actual length from the neck to the head of Titanus. When it comes to Dragonzord, I'm really hoping that it will come out sooner than later. Again, this is just hope, because let's talk about how Playmates plays this game. So now that you got this far in the video, and thank you if you actually stayed tuned and not just fast forward, Playmates sent me this email. Now, I gotta say, this email killed me inside a little bit. I was 99.9% sure that these action figures were coming out in a few months. And when I read this, my heart just dropped, because it tells me one thing, that Hasbro, you still suck. And Hasbro decided that they do not want you to release these characters just yet. Now, if you read the email, not saying that they won't release them, as just not anytime soon. And some of my, viewers really are hoping for a squatt and King Sphinx very soon. And I thought, I guaranteed that it would happen. To find out an email like this happened 5 minutes at the beginning of editing that King Sphinx and squatt is not coming this year. Now, again, I'm going to say, and I'm going to reiterate this, Hasbro, you suck. And I'm going to also say it's still possible maybe next year. But Hasbro, you suck. And that's all I really got to say. Anyways, guys, continue the video, and I'll see you next time. Technodrome came out on Amazon as an Amazon exclusive. And then a few months later, I think maybe even a year later, they announced that the Turtle layer, the Turtle playset was going to come out. Of course, those two connect. So I would not be surprised if the Dragon Zord became a Amazon exclusive, or maybe even a Dragon Zord in battle mode would be an Amazon exclusive. And so who knows? Or maybe they would just release a whole maybe a whole big box of $200, $300 complete Megazord, Dragon Zord, and Titanus all in one. That's a big hope. But I'm just saying, Playmates, I don't think would do that because they know this is supposed to be for kids. So they would do it individually, I'm sure. But anyways, now I'm just rattling on. I think everybody's having high hopes for this as much as I have. I love this toy line. As you know, this is some crazy stuff that's going on right now with Playmates, losing an Turtle license, gaining a Power Ranger license. I think it's going to go on more than 3 years. I think they're going to go past Mighty Morphin. Honestly, just remember, Mighty Morphin sells. If you support Mighty Morphin, Playmates will move on to whatever's next. Most likely Zeo, then Turbo, In Space, Lost Galaxy, and so on. So remember, if you guys want to see more Power Ranger toys like these on the store shelves in the future from different Power Ranger lines, go collect these now so Playmates knows that you guys are interested in more. So Hasbro knows that they did not make a mistake to give the license to Playmates. Because I think overall, after all these years, Playmates made the right decision to make the scale of these Power Ranger Reignition line the same scale as Bandai, so as collectors or vintage collectors can just go out and buy something new that matches the scale of the old Bandai ones, and it even looks better than the old ones in my opinion. Yes, the space aliens are fantastic. The basic figures are basic for kids, and I'm loving it. I love the special feature ones, like the double packs that came out. I don't like them being exclusives. I don't like the 6-pack being exclusive. I don't like the 5-pack of Zords being exclusive to Walmart. I don't like the metallic set being exclusive to Target and the Amazon double packs being exclusive to Amazon. I like what they are. I like to have them all. But the reality is, I'm not going to collect the double packs unless they release all the other Rangers with the space aliens with them. Because what's the point when I already have 2 of the space aliens, but I haven't collected the Rangers yet? That's the key. I haven't collected the original flip heads yet. So, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next video. Don't forget to hype, like, and subscribe. Peace.